It's Sunday, February 13, 1983, 12:20 p.m. In 10 minutes, the NBA All-Star Game goes live to air, coast to coast. And the star booked to sing the national anthem is 2 hours late. In a broom closet under the stairs, an unknown usher with perfect pitch is feverishly warming up. She phones her brother. Call everybody. Surrounded by concrete walls and with a mop and a bucket as her audience, she starts to think about the size of the crowd in the stadium and the hype surrounding the star she's about to replace, and all she can think is, I really hope he shows up. He does. This is the first thing the crowd hears. It's just a simple 2-beat pattern. Instantly, panic reigns. Oh, shit, man, shit. You gave him the wrong take. This is sexual healing. And then, Marvin sings. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh fight, oh the fight, oh the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming. Yeah. And the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag 1984 in his parents' Los Angeles home. Marvin Gaye was shot in the chest by his father. The bullet pierced his heart, and as he fell to the floor, his father fired a second shot, shattering his son's left shoulder. His brother Frankie heard the shots from the guest house next door, and while his wife dialed 911, Frankie cradled his dying brother in his arms. Paramedics rushed to the scene, but Marvin was beyond help and pronounced dead on arrival. The next day, April 2nd, would have been his 45th birthday.
Prince of Motown, Prince of Soul. Tonight we celebrate the life and music of Marvin Gaye.
Mother, there's too many of you crying. Brother, there's far too many of you dying. You know you've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Father, we don't need to escalate. War is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Yeah. Picket lines, sister, and picket signs, sister. Don't punish me, sister, with brutality, sister. Said talk to me, sister, so you can see what's going on, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on, oh, what's going on, what's going on, yeah. Right on now, right on, my brothers and sisters. Y'all feel me? Everybody thinks we're wrong. Oh, but who are they to judge us? Just because our hair is long. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love and understanding here today. Yeah. Picket lines, brother, and picket signs, brother. Don't punish me with brutality. I said talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah. Y'all feel me? Right on. Right on. Thank you, my brothers. Good afternoon, welcome. What's going on?
Marvin was born in 1939 in a rundown area of Washington, D.C., where his dad was a preacher. Dirt poor, it was a joyless upbringing. Strict discipline was the norm, his father lashing out at the slightest sign of disobedience.
But it was obvious from his beginnings, singing his heart out in church, that Gay had been blessed with an extraordinary spiritual gift. But Marvin Sr. resented his son's growing popularity, and the pattern of brutality and savage beatings continued throughout his childhood, haunting Marvin for the rest of his life.
His mother, Alberta, was a kind and generous woman, and it was to her that Marvin would turn to for love and encouragement. A cleaner, she worked hard and did her best to instill a sense of pride in her children.
1950s America was a country strongly divided across racial lines. The Washington schools were segregated, so it was a pretty confusing experience for a young black teenager growing up in the nation's capital. I mean, Marvin could see the Capitol Dome from his classroom, and in lessons he'd be taught about the lofty principles they were supposed to uphold and how lucky he was to be living in the land of the free. And then after school, cops would chase him and his friends from a public park, the public park being for whites only.
So, Marvin found himself a new playground. The soundtrack of the streets of DC at the time was driven by the groove of R&B, and doo-wop was just starting to rise. Marvin learned the piano, he learned the drums, he started singing on street corners, but his talents weren't always appreciated by the gangs that roamed the neighborhood.
Yeah, but on the plus side, he was becoming a growing magnet for a swooning band of teenage girls. And in the early 60s, he had his first bona fide hit, which begged the question, can I get a witness?
Turns out he sure as hell could.
Listen everybody, especially you girls, especially there's a right to be left alone when the one you love is never home. I love too hard, but my friend will sometimes say, but I believe that a woman should be loved that way. When it hurts me so inside to see her treating so unkind. Somebody, somewhere, tell her it ain't fair. Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Somebody, is it right to be treated so bad? When you give them everything you had, even tossing in my sleep. Oh, I haven't seen my baby all week. Now all you chicks agree, this ain't the way love's supposed to be. Let me hear you. Let me hear you say yeah, 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 yeah. Up early in the morning with her on my mind, just to find out all night I've been crying. Well, I know that a woman is a man's best friend, so I'm gonna stick by her till the very end. But she causes so much misery. I know that it's plain to see. Somebody, somewhere, tell her it ain't fair. Can I get a witness? 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 Witness, witness. Everybody knows, especially you girls, I could be so bad, but I've had enough twice as bad. Now all you chicks agree, this ain't the way love's supposed to be. Let me hear you, let me hear you say yeah, yeah, yeah. Can I get a witness? 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 Thank you. So Marvin had these crazy dreams of becoming a pilot. So he ran away from home and he joined the Air Force. But having neglected to finish high school, there was no way he was ever going to make Top Gun. Reality was he was peeling potatoes and cleaning toilets on a desolate base in far-flung Wyoming.
9 months in uniform led to open warfare. He skipped duties, he defied orders, went AWOL, and cooled his heels in lockup.
He said in later years that enlisting in the military was one of the true horrors of his life. Well, lucky for him, Uncle Sam was so glad to see the back of Airman Basic Gay that they bade him a fond farewell with an honourable discharge.
Nothing had changed at home. His mother was still the breadwinner, and the old man was still drunk and violent. Marvin crashed on friends' couches, he slept on the streets, but back on the Washington scene, it was all about the music. That's all he had. It had to work.
He got lucky when he was invited to join a local quintet called the Marquis. Now, months later, they were discovered by legendary rock and roll pioneer Bo Diddley, whose scorching hits paved the way for a legion of black artists and shook white America to its buttoned-up core. Bo produced their one and only record, Wyatt Earp. Yeah, it was a massive stinker.
Enter Harvey Fuqua.
Harvey Fuqua.
It sounds a little better when Bert says it. He's
Harvey Fuqua.
Marvin's lucky charm. He was reforming his group, the Moonglows.
19-year-old Marvin needed little persuasion when Harvey decided to base it in Chicago. Pouring it out of Washington in Harvey's Cadillac, he was on his way. Lady love, show a smile on me when she blessed me with your loving charms. I found my sweet heaven, darling, somewhere wrapped up in your loving arms. I'm so lucky, baby, so lucky, honey, lucky to be loved by you. I want to thank you, ooh, for all the loving things you do. Yeah, I want to tell the world about it. I want to stand right up and shout it. Yeah, lucky me, baby. Oh, lucky, lucky me, baby. Ooh, baby. I don't mind stormy weather. There ain't no doctor make me blue. And I don't mind if our friends they get together, baby, and leave me out of everything they do. It's alright, baby, if the sun don't shine. It's impossible to darken my day. It don't matter, I don't get there, for I'll be wealthy anyway. Yeah, when you belong to me, baby, and I know I've got your sweet embrace. Well, lucky me, baby. Oh, lucky, lucky me, baby. Lucky me. In my life there's no misfortune, no darkness comes down my way. You're my girl, you're my guiding star. Just your smile can chase my blues away. Oh, so wonderful, baby, so wonderful. Honey, lucky to be loved by you. I wanna thank you for all the little things, every special kind of treats you do. Yeah, I wanna tell the world about it. Oh, I wanna stand right up and shout it. Well, lucky me, baby. Oh, lucky, lucky me, baby. Oh, lucky, lucky me, baby. I've been blessed with your love. Heaven sent me with your sweet charms. Lucky me, oh, lucky, lucky me, oh baby. Lucky, lucky me, oh, lucky, lucky me.
So the boys were signed to Chess Records, but were far from living the...
Jude, come sit down.
It's a lot easier for you to sit down, Bert. You're not wearing a tight leather skirt.
That's what these pants are, man.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
See, it wasn't so bad.
So graceful.
So graceful.
So the boys were signed to Chess Records, but were far from living the high life. Money was tight, Gigs were few, and sharing digs in a cramped apartment, the group found themselves shivering through the harsh Chicago winter. But for Marvin, it was an exciting time, especially when the Moonglows hit the road.
Touring down south with Big Joe Turner and Etta James, sleeping in cars, running into all kinds of racist bullshit, living off a diet of truck stop cuisine and cheap booze and marijuana, Marvin got a taste of the glitz and glamour of the road.
Also on the tour was a go-go dancer who went by the exotic name of Titty Tassel Tony, and she was getting it on with Marvin at the time.
My kids are here.
I didn't write that, it's true though.
So they pulled over at a truck stop in Texas. That was the first mistake. Several spliffs fell from the voluminous bra of Titty Tassel. The deeply unamused attendant called the cops, and the whole Surrey troupe were busted and thrown in jail.
When not touring or behind bars, the Moonglows did manage to record a few songs, and best of all, Marvin got to sing backup on some of Etta James's early recordings.
So it's 1959, and a young ex-boxer by the name of Berry Gordy borrows $800 from his parents, and he sets up shop in a small house next to a funeral parlour on Grand West Boulevard, Detroit. Now, optimistically, he hangs a huge sign out the front which screams to the world, "Hitsville, USA!" And on a much smaller sign, just above the door, Motown Records. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. I got your picture hanging on the wall that you can't see. Come to me when I call your name. I realize it's just a picture in a frame. I'll read your letters when you're not here, but they don't grow me, they don't grow me like when I'm here. Your sweet voice whispering in my ear. Don't you know? Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. I win my game, fantasy. I pretend I know in reality. I need a shelter, all your arms will comfort me. No other side is quite the same as your name. No touch can do half as much to make me feel better. So instead, yeah, I've got some memories to look back on, and though they help me when I'm gone, I'm well unaware. Nothing can take the place of you being there. So glad we got the real thing, baby. So glad we got the real thing. Oh, ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. Oh, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. So glad. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. Motown was an instant mecca for aspiring young singers and musicians, and Harvey Fuqua wanted in on the action. With doo-wop in its death throes, he disbanded the Moonglows and headed for Detroit with his young protege in tow. So Harvey went in as a producer and Marvin as a session muso, and he got to sing alongside the likes of Stevie Wonder, Gladys Knight, Diana Ross, Smokey Robinson. Gordy ruled Motown with an iron fist. He took no prisoners and demanded nothing less than total commitment from his young artists. And Marvin found this out the hard way when one night, completely struck with stage fright, he refused to go on. No problem. 5'6" Berry Gordy marched backstage, punched 6 foot Marvin in the mouth, and the show went on.
It was a grueling apprenticeship, and although he was becoming a very popular headliner, Marvin was truly in his element in the studio where his extraordinary songwriting gift was beginning to soar.
By the look in your eye, I can tell you're gonna cry. Is it over me? If it is, save your tears, for I'm not worth it, you see. For I'm the kind of guy who's always on the road. Wherever I lay my head, that's my home. You had a romance. Did you break it by chance over me? If it's so, then I'd like for you to know I'm not worth it, you see. For I'm the kind of guy who's always on the road. Wherever I lay my head, that's my home. Oh, and you keep telling me, you keep telling me that I'm your man. What do I have to do to make you understand? I'm the kind of guy who gives a girl the eye. Everybody knows I love them and I leave them, break their hearts, deceive them everywhere I go. Oh, and I'm the kind of boy who's always on the road. Wherever I lay my head, that's my home. Oh, wherever I lay my head, that's my home. Thank you.
Hello. Yes. Bert Labonte, ladies and gentlemen.
I think the delay was really good on that.
Sorry?
The delay was good on that. That was good.
Yeah, it was really echoey. But so we're talking about Marvin Gaye now. That's what we're doing. And so,
What about it?
well, I'm going to tell you something about him right now. And what I'm going to tell you is that by now, Marvin's relationship with Motown was truly a family affair after he tied the knot with Berry Gordy's feisty older sister, Anna. The marriage was explosive from the start. The happy couple